Well, good Saturday afternoon to you. It's Dan. I want to welcome you to my home in the sticks. I hope everybody is having a good Saturday, and I hope everybody is having a good weekend. But I'm here to tell you in East Central Mississippi, it's in the upper 40s, the sun's out, really nice to be outside. Before we get started on this video, I always like to mention that if you are new to the Home in the Sticks channel, I want to welcome you. And if you're returning just to see what old Dan's got going on over, I thank y'all for coming back. But what I want to share with you and y'all today is the last couple of days I've been doing some upgrades over here at my home in the sticks. Give me a second, we're going to go off into this shop and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. What do you think about that right there? All right, as you can tell, it is much brighter here in my kitchen, in my shop. What I did was I did a bunch of research and I ended up going with or researching or finding some 8-foot LED light fixtures for my shop. And I am here to tell you it is sure enough bright in here. I only have 2 right now, but Thursday and Friday I got up on that ladder and started taking all of the light fixtures, all the fluorescent bulbs out of all these fixtures. I don't use all the fixtures just for the mere fact that it costs a lot of money to run fluorescent bulbs. Them jokers right there are high to run. So I ended up going to a local business here in Philadelphia, and I got these 8-foot LED bulbs for, it was $31 a piece. Kind of high, yeah, but guess what? They brighter, and I don't know if you and y'all can hear any noise in the background. Most of the time in my videos you hear just this awful humming noise, and that is the ballast in the lights humming, and you can't hear that anymore. And that's another thing I did. I ended up pulling the ballast, taking them out, and reusing the internal wiring inside of the fixture without doing any extra wiring. LED lights are real simple. If I can do it, anybody can do it. It's just common on one side, hot on the other, and that's it. They run. You and y'all tell me what you think. It's I'm gonna say it's a heck of a lot brighter in the shop now with these LED light fixtures. The second thing that I want to share with you today is we got to make us some hot sauce with these peppers. And these are the Charapitas and some Tabascos. So let me get set up to do that, and we are going to commence to making this hot sauce. What we're going to do is here are the Charapita and Tabasco peppers that I put up. I started the fermentation process with, and I started these in October of last year. So it's been roughly 3 months since these guys have been sitting in here fermenting. And again, I did open this jar up and smell the peppers. They smell really good. I'm going to use an immersion blender this time instead of the food processor, and of course I'm going to use some white vinegar, and we're also going to use some of the liquid from the fermentation process. So I'm going to point you down, and then we're going to rock on with getting this hot sauce made and see what it tastes like. Let's start off by straining off these peppers. Here's my weight, and I have a fine mesh strainer. Just going to strain it off and just get nothing but peppers and reserve the fluid down at the bottom, or the fermentation liquid down at the bottom. And I also have some garlic in here as well. That should be pretty tasty. What I'm going to do next is I have this cup that came with the immersion blender. I'm going to put the peppers inside of here, hopefully without spilling everything. Maybe get a spoon and try and do this so y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm going to put these peppers off in here. All right, we don't really have a whole bunch of liquid in here, so I'm just going to pour it on in there. And we are going to put the immersion blender to it. All right, I am digging the immersion blender. That's working a lot better than the food processor, a lot faster as well. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to put a little bit of vinegar in here, and this is distilled white vinegar. think it's 5% acidity. Just gonna add a little bit in here. Blend it up again until we get the consistency that will look good. I guess that's an all right consistency. I guess I want it just a little bit looser. But before I do that, I'm gonna go on and give this a taste test and just see what it tastes like before I go off and start adding vinegar in this thing. And it's not worth it. All right, let's see what we are working with. Woo, that is warm. Wow. I'm definitely gonna add just a little bit more vinegar to this. Wow, you could definitely taste the Charapita peppers. No doubt. Woo. Okay, point you back down. Well, tell you what. I'm just gonna add some more distilled vinegar into this mixture. Gonna hit it with the immersion blender again. And then I'll turn the camera back on and we'll do a taste test and maybe some bottling. Give me a second. All right, brothers and sisters, look. Whew. I'm gonna have to say this is some really good hot sauce. It's got a lot of sting. It doesn't last a long time, but when you taste it, you can definitely tell that there are some Charapita peppers mixed in there, as well as the Tabasco peppers. I ended up adding maybe a little less than a quarter of a cup, maybe a little bit more, excuse me, maybe a little bit more than a quarter of a cup of white vinegar. And it evened it out just a little bit, but it still has some real good sting to it. So I'm gonna point you down. We're gonna get this bottled up and then we're gonna rock on from there. All right, hopefully I can get this stuff in here without spilling it. Here we go. And I'm here to tell you, I am really happy with how this hot sauce turned out. It's got some sting to it, exactly what I want. It's fresh. I know everything that went into it. And it's gonna make for some fine eating or something, I'm here to tell you. Again, I hope everybody is having a show enough good Saturday, and I hope y'all have a good, safe weekend. Charapita Tabasco hot sauce made at the Home in the Sticks. And we sure enough improved the lighting over here in my shop. I'm pretty happy about that too. So 2 good things done in the last couple of days. If you like this video, go on and give it a thumbs up, they help. If you haven't subscribed to the Home in the Sticks channel, Lord of mercy, y'all need to come on over, give old Dan a look, because I'm always doing stuff. With that being said, you know it's coming, Dan Reference showing off, always gonna say it. Don't let nobody dull your shine. I mean, nobody. You sure enough get your shine on, it's important. Dan will see you or y'all in the next video.